Welcome to today's math lesson. Today we're going over place value of 3-digit numbers and addition of 3-digit numbers. Here's our supply list. Please make sure you have all these supplies in front of you. If you don't, pause the video and go get them now. This is our success criteria. Let's read it together. I can explain place value. I can represent 3-digit numbers with base 10 blocks, base 10 diagrams, expressions, and word form. I can add 3-digit numbers by using base 10 blocks and expanded form. Okay, what is place value? Place value is when we understand the value of each digit represented in a number. So, if we have a 1 in the hundreds place, it's not just representing 1, it represents 100. Or if we have a 2 in the tens, it's not 2, it's 20. Okay, so that's what place value is. We have word form. What's word form? Word form is when you're going to write out the number using words. We're going to spell it out. So here's an example. 165. That's 165 in word form. Standard form. Standard form is the most common way we write a number. Here's an example of standard form. 842. Now we have our base 10 blocks. Our base 10 blocks are ways we can model numbers or we can draw them out. So we have ones, tens, and hundreds. Our tens is equal to 10 of our ones, and our hundreds are equal to 10 of our tens. When we draw them out, I like to do a dot for my ones, a line for my tens, and a square for my hundreds. These are our base 10 blocks. It's an easy way to represent numbers. Okay, these are our base 10 diagram, most commonly known as a place value chart. It's a chart or diagram that's going to help us separate our digits with the values. So I can see, oh, I have 3 ones, 8 tens, and 9 hundreds. This is 983 on a base 10 diagram or a place value chart. Now we have expanded form. This is new to you guys. Expanded form is when we're going to be representing a number by an expression. What's an expression? An expression is a mathematical statement with at least 2 numbers and an operation sign. Our operation sign that we're going to be using is addition. And we're going to be using 3 numbers today. So, our sum of the expression is the number being represented. So this is 793 in expanded form. We have 700 plus 90 plus 3. That is 793 in expanded form. Please pull out your place value chart mat so we can go over this example together. I have 372 written in standard form. Please write that on your board now. We're now going to write it in place in word form. If you need extra time, pause the video now while you write it in word form. Here it is in word form. If you got it right, good job. Okay, we're now going to fill out the place value chart or the base 10 diagram. What is the digit in the hundreds place? Good job. What is the digit in the tens? Good job. And what's the digit in our ones place? Good job. That's 372 on our base 10 diagram. Below that, we're going to draw our base 10 blocks. Remember, we're going to do dots for our ones, lines for our tens, and squares for our hundreds. We should have 3 squares for 300, 7 lines for 70, and 2 dots for 2. That's going to be 372 with our base 10 blocks. We now need to write it in expanded form. We're going to create that expression. Here's our plus signs, so we're going to write the numbers in between them. It's going to be 300 plus 70 plus 2. That's going to equal 372. That's the sum, so that represents it in expanded form. Okay, we're going to move on to another example. I'm going to show it in standard form, and I want you to pause the video and fill out everything else on your own, and then hit play to check your answer. 209. Okay, so here we have 209. Let's see how it is in word form. 209. And let's see our base 10 diagram. We have 2, 0, 9. And our base 10 blocks, 2 hundreds, no 10s, and 9 1s. And for our expanded, we have 200 plus 0 plus 9. Now, for our base 10 diagram, and our standard form, it's important that we put that 0 in on our 10s. It's an important placeholder. Just because nothing's there doesn't mean there's no value. It still needs to hold it, because if we don't put it there, our 9's going to move, or our 2's going to move down. And that's not right, okay? Because that would be 29, which is a very small number compared to 209. Okay? On our expanded form, it's okay if you leave out the 0 and you just do 200 plus 9. But today, I would like to see you do all 3, okay? If you got it all right, good job. Okay, we can put your place value charts to the side, and we're going to pull out our base 10 blocks so we can practice some addition. So I want you guys to use your base 10 blocks to solve this problem. What you're going to do is make one pile of your base 10 blocks to represent 187, and then do a second pile to represent 223. It should look something like this. Okay? And then we're going to combine the piles. I'll show you that in the next slide. So, we're going to start with our 1s. 7 plus 3. So we have 7 1s here plus 3. That equals 10. So we're going to switch out our 1s, and we're going to grab another 10s. Put these ones away and pull out a 10s block. Okay? Now we are going to grab our 8 plus our 2. That also equals 10. So we now have to grab our hundreds block. Put these ones away and grab a hundreds. Now we have our 100 for here and our 2 for 200. That's 3. But remember, we need to carry down this other 100 over here. So we should have 400, and we also have this 110 from our 1s that became a 10. So our answer should be 410. You got that? Good job. We're now going to practice this in expanded form. So grab your expanded format to test this out. So we have 167 plus 231. We're going to write in expanded form. So we have 100 plus 60 plus 7. Then we have 200 plus 30 plus 1. Now we need to carry it down. So we're going to go 100 plus 200 is 300. And we have 60 plus 30 is 90. And 7 plus 1 is 8. So that is how we're going to do expanded addition. We just put both numbers in expanded form, and then we add them together. It's really simplified. Okay, so now I have these 2 examples for you to do. We have this one to do an expanded addition, and then we have this one I want you guys to solve with your base 10 blocks. Once you complete it with your expanded addition and your base 10 blocks, I want you to write your answers on your place value chart, like we did before with all the 5 different representations. Put one on the front and then flip over and just draw the other one on the back. When you're done with that, you can take it to my desk. I'll check it off. If you got it all right, I'll give you your next assignment. Thank you, guys.